All right, guys. The Galaxy S11 is just a couple of months away, at least from what we know, what we think. If we time it out, it's usually at the very beginning of every year, and 2020 is right around the corner. I don't know how we got through 2019 so fast, but apparently it's almost over. And there's some leaks coming out about it. I don't know how many of them are true, but we're going to take a look at something that we absolutely know is true and may be related to the Galaxy S11. This thing right here, the thing you're looking at right now. I know you're thinking, well, what the heck is that thing? Well, I'm going to do my best to explain it to you and tell you all about it right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. If that sounds like fun to you, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anything I talk about will be in the description below. But for now, let's just get into the video. First of all, shout out to all of you that are listening to me and Greg from Greg's Gadgets on the Gadget Cast podcast. The link is in the description below. It's super cool. We have lots of fun talking about tech. Make sure you check it out and subscribe on your most listened to podcast thing. But the Galaxy S11 is not going to be that far from now. I know it seems like the Galaxy Note 10 and Note 10 Plus just came out. They kind of just did. And we're already going to start talking about the S11. That's just the way it is on the phone game. We're just always right around the corner from the next big thing. And what could be one of the biggest things that Samsung will actually concentrate on in this next generation of phones, and actually it's pretty much positive that they will, it's pretty much like it's going to happen, is the camera. Because here's the thing, the iPhone this year really took it to the next level. They saw what the Google Pixel did last year and how much it took the hearts and minds of so many tech enthusiasts. And then they came out and they just slam dunked it. They did a great job. Now, it's not a perfect camera or anything like that, but it just does everything very, very well. So much so that the whole iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max are actually kind of be contenders for the phone of the year for the first time, I don't know, ever? And while I know some of you won't agree with that, it's going to be the thing. You're going to have some tech people out there that are going to say it's the phone of the year. It's a damn good phone. So how does this affect the Galaxy S11? Well, I truly believe that what's going to happen is Samsung's really going to concentrate on the camera this year. And this new technology is going to be the way that they now have something they can go on stage and say no one else is doing. Basically, you have a couple of lenses on a phone nowadays, but your normal main camera lens and your telephoto lens are, they kind of stick out a little bit. And if you want a really nice telephoto lens that gives you a really nice, maybe 5, 6, 7 times optical zoom, it's going to stick out more like this. But Samsung has figured out a way around that, and the technology behind it is pretty cool. Let me try to quickly explain it. Samsung's actually going to use a periscoping type of technology, and when I first thought of this, I was thinking this thing's going to stick out, but no. They're actually doing the opposite. What normally happens is with a lens that's like 5 times zoom or more, actually it's going to stick out against the back of the screen and kind of have a really ugly bump. Well, what they're doing is laying it on its side, putting the lens there, shooting it through, the multiple lenses to get the optical zoom, and then going through a prism, which then essentially makes the light go in and then through, and then the magic happens. But here's what you need to know. It allows a very deep and very long optical zoom without using any additional backspace, like you're not having this big bump on the back. The camera bump's gone. So basically what it sounds like they're going to do is try to really sell everyone on an amazing optical zoom. Which isn't that what Google Pixel did? Didn't Google do that with the Pixel 4 this year? They made like their optical zoom's really awesome or something. And of course, they caught a lot of flack for it, but that's because they didn't have an ultra wide lens. I suspect that the Galaxy S11 will have an ultra wide lens along with this zoom. Those two together make it pretty awesome. But I need to kind of point something out here. One of the things that I think Samsung is making a mistake on is probably concentrating on things that are very niche. A super zoom, which is what I'm going to call this, a super zoom, because my guess is what you're going to find is not only this thing can do about 5 times zoom, but with the cool software trickery they're going to use, it's going to do more than that, is probably not needed by most people. And for me, this is kind of a problem because at the end of the day, I wonder, how often are we using a zoom lens? Like, think about this for a minute. Unless you're a parent, videotaping or taking pictures of your kid out on the field, or if you're at a sporting event or something like that, how often are you actually using your telephoto lens? You're probably, and correct me if I'm wrong, leave me comments in the description, right underneath the description below, you're probably using the wide lens and the normal lens more than that, right? And while I'm all on board with trying to get a nice, amazing zoom in my phone so I can creep on my neighbor, that's great and everything, how important is it? I would actually rather Samsung use that time to do what they didn't really do this year. and that's concentrate on the basics of the phone. Where I think Samsung kind of went wrong this year is they spent a lot of time doing cool things with the phone that they can show up on stage and then no one ever uses. For those of you that own the Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus, do you remember when they showed off that really cool feature where you can 3D scan something and then bring it to life on stage? That cost a whole bunch of money to R&D and to put into a phone. And when's the last time you used that? Did you use that this week? Did you use that today? Did you animate a little furry animal for like your friend or something and send it to them? Did you do that? My guess is no. And this is actually one of the things that Apple did right this year. They concentrated on the 90% that people actually use their phone for. I believe that what they should do is have, of course, the standard, amazing, great camera that Samsung is well known for, and then go to battle with what Apple really won this year on, and that's battery life. I mentioned this in my other 2 iPhone videos, but the battery life on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is ridiculous. It is unmatched. I've never had a phone anywhere like this that has so much battery life that it's exciting. It's great. If your phone battery dies, it doesn't matter how many cool trinkets and cool gadgets and things that it does, it's irrelevant. So I think it's really important for Samsung to get this right. All they really have to do is slap a 90 or 120 hertz screen on the front, do all the things they've already done, give me, a slightly better camera or whatever, and make sure the battery is legit. And by the way, there have been multiple manufacturers just in the last part of this year that have come out with phones with 5,000 and 6,000 milliamp hour batteries. 5,000 and 6,000 milliamp hour batteries for like half the price of a Galaxy Note Plus. So let's stop accepting good enough and let's start accepting better than that. We're spending better than that money. So you better give me better than that phone. But what do you think? Will this new camera fix and save the Galaxy S line in 2020? Is that going to be the big thing? Are we going to be talking about this in a year? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. I mean, civilly. If this video helped you out in any way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And if it didn't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. I'm here every single week having a blast. Hope to see you again real soon. Peace and love, peace and love. You go get a telescope. Oh, periscope.